All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we'll be adding and probably subtracting fractions all in the same video with and without models. All right, so first things first, we're going to try the model way. So let's say you have two fractions, and the two fractions you have are 1/2 plus, let's say, 2/5. So I want to add 1/2 plus 2/5. Right now, there's an issue. I don't have the same denominators. So the first thing I'm going to do is just like the previous video, and just like 8.3, I'm going to change my denominators. So I want them to be the same. So to do that, I'm going to have to list out my multiples to find a least common denominator. So I put 5, I got 2. So I start counting by 5s. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and we're gonna start doing 2s. I go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We'll stop there. Roughly you do about 5 or 6, check it, and then keep going if you don't have a common denominator by then. But most of the time, most of the numbers are pretty simple. They either use 4s, 2s, 5s, 3s, 6s, sometimes 8s. So most of the time, you're gonna see ones that are pretty easy to do. Occasionally, there's a 9 in a denominator. But if you look back at our list, we have a least common denominator of 10. We're gonna underline it, and we're gonna label that for ourselves. Our least common denominator equals 10, right? So we got an LCD of 10. So that means we're gonna have to change both of our fractions because neither of them right now have a 10 as a denominator. So let's take 1/2 and we gotta multiply that. We have to ask ourselves, what do I multiply 5 by? What do I multiply 2 by to get to 10? 2 times 5 will get you to 10. So I should know that whatever I do on the bottom, I gotta do on the top. So 1 times 5 gives me 5. 2 times 5 gives me 10. Right? So I've only changed one fraction. What I know is that 1/2 has now changed into 5/10. So let's go ahead and let's finish the other one, right? Let's take it in this blue color. So 2/5 times, in order to get 5 to become a 10, I need to multiply by 2. So 5 times 2 on the bottom. On the top, there's another 2, because I have to make sure all my stuff stays equivalent. Whatever I do on the bottom, I gotta do on the top. So 2 times 2 gives me 4, and 5 times 2 gives me 10. So lastly, what we still have not done, we have not added. So in order to add, we gotta make sure we put stuff back in the correct spots. Addition isn't really picky on this because there are properties that make sure that no matter where you put the add-ins in an addition problem, it doesn't matter. It's going to give you the same answer. But for subtraction, you're going to need to keep them in the same spot, so we try to stick to that. So 5/10, which was, I'll keep it in the same color for continuity. 5/10 plus the brand new 4/10 will give us 9/10. So what we did is we took 1/2, we multiplied by 5 over 5 to make it 5/10, and we put it back in the problem. We took 2/5, multiplied by 2 over 2, got 4/10. So now we got like denominators, just like 4th grade, and we just added the numbers. And your final answer is 9/10. Okay. This one's getting a little long, so I'll do the model version on the next video.